So let's go.
Let's run it.
Jeez.
Welcome to the Green Room Podcast. It's me, it's Rad Guy. I'm in the Green Room stew with J Bills.
Wagwan man, them.
And I'm here with Nico Suave.
AKA Bill Goats.
Jeez.
Jeez.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Billy Goats.
Jeez.
Another episode for the new year. It's already fucking February, which means it's almost March because February's like...
February's a short month.
It's one of those months, man.
It's Black History Month.
Yeah.
Oh. Happy Black History Month, bro.
Respect. Respect me.
Your history matters this month.
Yeah.
Just this
month
only.
Yeah.
28
100%.
days, sometimes 27.
Yeah.
So it's funny because it's like, obviously I can't speak on how I feel. Well, I can obviously share my opinions on how I feel about that, or like Black History Month in general. But like say there was like a Filipino History Month or some shit like that, you know?
Sick.
It's like, okay. And it was already so well integrated into history itself because of, of all these years that they've been together, or just history in general, with, Black people and, North America and shit like that. It's just like, why? Why just this month, man? Like, our history is your history. Your history is my history. You know what I mean?
History.
It's history.
It's history.
So
This your month.
yeah, there's very like a ton of opinions on that stuff, but I feel like obviously it's just companies just utilize it for clicks and cash.
That's
know?
hustle, bro.
Dinero.
It's a grand hustle, dog.
That's what it is, bro. It's like we stand with Ukraine. Remember when that was like huge?
For like 3 weeks.
Yeah, didn't
Apparently everybody was standing for Ukraine or some shit.
Yeah, and everybody gave bare money to them, and didn't they just fire? I swear, Zelensky fired a bunch of his people for
Fuck that
corruption, going on vacations and using all that money they were getting. For
Yeah, I
shit.
swear Canada's sending Ukraine bare cash.
Yeah,
Send bare
and
right
that's
now.
what I'm saying. Just happened.
And like we
But
can't
you wanna know
even
something
like
crazy?
we can't even like provide First Nations reserves with fresh water or
Wild.
The U.S. has
clean drinking
sent
water.
just as much money as everyone combined, though.
Yeah,
which is crazy.
But that's the U.S. They do
Proxy
the same thing.
war,
They
bro.
do the same thing with Israel and countries in the Middle East.
proxy war.
Yeah, they like to fund.
Print money and send it out.
Yeah.
That shit is just crazy.
It is what it is.
And then China's flying a balloon over everyone's head.
Yeah, which I wanted to get to in a bit, but
Jeez.
actually, I have something that we can start off this podcast with, because since we're all like drinking some beers, it's a Sunday night.
Mhm.
We usually like to is our wind down time or whatever before we get back into the grind. It's not
grizzle.
like we're getting smashed, but I have
Speak for yourself.
something for you guys to try.
Okay.
And there's only one of it, so y'all have to, two guys, one bottle ting it.
Oh.
But let me bust it out here.
Okay. Bust that rhyme.
Bust it. Bust it. Doom, doom. Doom, doom.
So this is the official beer of the Philippines,
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
say your word.
San Miguel.
Jeez.
All right.
San Miguel.
The original San Miguel, not the San Miguel Light. The San Miguel Light's a little too light. This one actually has flavor.
Senor San
So what it
Miguel.
says, a truly satisfying beer with a refined, well-balanced flavor, perfected and brewed following over century-old tradition of brewing excellence. I feel like every beer says that, or liquor or something like something. So you definitely use Chat GPT.
You're big
to
time.
fucking-
You know what time it's ChatGPT.
You know what I mean?
Put this shit on the back of my bottle.
I mean, I don't see this on the red stripe. Maybe on the box.
No. But yeah, probably on the box somewhere.
It says
But,
brewed and bottled by.
But yeah, I'm gonna
Red
let y'all
Stripe
try this,
Jamaica.
because I know me and Bills were talking about like national beers the other week. Remember that?
Mhm. Yep.
When you were in St. Vincent and shit.
Yes, sir.
So I'm gonna pass this around. I know how it tastes. I love the taste. So that's all you guys.
Take it for a sip.
You know what I mean? Bills,
Sloppy seconds for me.
let us know how it is.
I can see myself getting turned off these.
Well,
Tastes nice.
What's with island beers in the small bottles?
I don't know. There's just no wagwan with the wagwan. You know?
You know
Like
what I
a
mean?
red stripe. Jeez.
this is a very good beer.
It's not bad,
nice,
right?
bro.
It's not
Yeah.
bad.
Nice.
It's actually not bad.
very smooth.
Yeah.
It's nice.
It's actually got flavor, which I like,
San
because
Miguel.
I don't even know who San Miguel is. Probably some colonizer from fucking Spain.
He's basically like the the Spanish version of
San Miguel.
what's that US one? The one that
Sam Adams.
Sam Adams. Yeah, I was about to say Samuel Jackson because the Chappelle skit.
Yeah. So San Miguel is probably like, the Philippines already had their beer, and he's like, yo, name it after me, or else
It's a murder.
death. You know what I'm saying? That's definitely not how the beer came into inception. But
Trying to colonize some beer, bro.
yeah, why not? Maybe one day we'll have our own the green brew.
Maybe the white people. We should bring back colonizing.
Colonizing never left, bro. What do you mean?
I mean,
Black History Month.
Colonizing.
I mean-
Bring it back. We should run it back.
bring it back.
Run it back. So chain gang.
Wow.
Oh,
Colonizing never left. It will be here to stay.
That's
Or
right,
Apple.
because we're gonna do it on Mars.
Even when the aliens arrive
Yeah,
Facts.
we're gonna
they
colonize them,
and they colonize us.
They're gonna
Nah,
colonize
bro.
us, bro. With their tech.
bro.
I for one welcome our future alien overlords.
But we're gonna show them some things, and they're gonna be like, okay.
Oh, he'll
We'll make a trade with them.
they're already pine tings back in the day. Remember?
What kind of trade do you think that they'll make
That's how
with us?
that's what the Nephilim did.
It's true. It's true. They had to
Just-
take that book out the Bible for
Just
that
look
one
at
reason.
just look up the Book of Enoch. Something you can find on the internet that's scrubbed
the
from
last
fucking.
books.
Look up the
History.
Book of Enoch XXX, and you will
Oh.
find what you
Lots
looking
of
for.
lots
You're
of
not-
sci-fi angel sex.
Yeah, it's on some next shit.
Tentacle porn.
Personal favorite of mine actually. But you guys were talking about like Netflix earlier too. You know what movie I just watched on Netflix that was actually pretty fucking sick?
What movie?
The Stranger.
Which one's that?
Let's watch it right now.
Just watch it.
Picture in picture.
For the rest of the podcast, we watching The Stranger. Yeah, I'll just,
You're gonna watch us watch that.
it's a reaction video all of a
So
sudden.
basically, when a stranger makes a shocking claim about his wife, family man Adam Price becomes entangled in a mystery as he. All right,
Sorry.
just like cuts right before.
I'm sorry.
Ain't
I
no
wanted
more.
to see the picture. I'm
Oh,
like,
that's not it. That's not even it. I read the wrong synopsis, and I should have known because I literally watched the movie because I'm a
this is a
fucking
show. It says it's
idiot.
a show, not a movie.
No, just watch the Stranger movie. Type that in.
The Stranger.
Movie.
Bro.
This isn't sounding right.
I feel like you probably got the wrong.
No.
2022, dog.
That's the one. That's the one. All right, so this is the right synopsis. Mark, undercover.
Wait, you were reading the wrong synopsis and didn't even
You
realize.
read so much of it, too.
It doesn't sound
Good thing I cut you
I was
off,
like,
man.
yo,
Still.
this kind of doesn't sound like, you know what I mean? But okay, anyways,
Oh,
Mark,
shit.
an undercover cop, forms an intense, intimate relationship with Henry, a
What?
murder suspect, in an attempt to earn his trust and gain a confession, risking both their lives in the process. So he's an undercover cop.
Oh, okay. There's a
He's trying
big
to-
difference.
yeah. not like the last episode of The Last of Us.
Yeah.
Yo.
There
It was still a good episode.
I thought it was a great episode.
Did they drop a next one?
Episode
tonight,
3?
tonight?
4.
Okay, hold up. So first of all, The Stranger, really good film. The way it was filmed, it was like a slow burn type of movie.
Yeah.
You know, and it was very like an intelligent movie and something.
So
That's,
they did a good job on this one. Then.
yeah. If you like crime drama,
Oh,
crime
crazy.
thriller, you know what I mean?
Give me a comparable.
Sort of like a True Detective.
Okay. That's
up there.
cool.
Okay.
Check it
It's
out.
up there still.
But yeah. Oh, and then what were you saying?
We're talking about Last of Us.
Last of Us. Yeah. So, okay.
You want to talk about episode 3?
Yeah. I thought it was a great episode. It was a great episode.
It was a great episode. It was a beautiful love story.
And it's true. It's true. You know why it was? I enjoyed it because, and I don't want to get like too cheesy and shit like that, like a hopeless romantic.
It was beautiful.
Yeah. But like, you know, finding a purpose amongst fucking when
Nothing.
the world is done.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Makes you want to live, as opposed to just what's the purpose of living when there's nothing to share your life with?
Exactly.
Or you have no purpose. Literally.
Yeah.
What's your purpose? I guess that was the central thesis of the episode, which I enjoy. Like,
Yeah. It was
just,
great.
like you can say what it could have been 2 women, it could have been but it was 2 men. It could have been a man and a woman. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Love is love at the end of the day.
For sure. It was. I will say this, though. And this will get me in trouble, but I don't care. Okay? It was super gay. And I'm not saying that like it's a bad thing. It's stating it obvious. There were a lot of very, very gay like constantly reminding you of their relationship and how gay it is, which is fine. That's great. It was part of the story, but it also felt like it was pandering at the same time. Where it's like, okay, I got that part of it, but then there's also those moments of just true, genuine connection, which anyone can feel relatable. So overall, yeah, it was still good. It was still a great episode. It's just I would have felt the same way if it was two women. I would have felt the same way if it was a man and a woman, and just like there was just, you know what I mean? Like they're just throwing it. Yeah, it just felt like they're just constantly trying to remind you of this is like a forbidden thing or something.
Yeah.
It was weird.
True.
But
True.
like again,
it also depends on like sort of the demographic, right?
Yeah.
Like where they're raised or whatever, like the city or the.
I think
it's a difference between if it happened like it's somewhere in the deep south.
Yeah.
Versus.
Well, I think what I'm trying to say is I think to me it just feels. It's not that I don't even have an issue with it. It's just more like it just felt like, okay, come on, because it's like that's the wave now.
Yeah.
With everything.
Yeah.
It's the same thing of like, a while ago it was all women empowerment movement. That's where you have that fucking terrible scene at the end of Avengers, where
Avengers,
end of Avengers, where all the girls like team up at the end for like one big like epic moment. It's the same thing of that. It's pandering. It's just like, okay,
I don't even.
It's the same reason.
I didn't
same
watch
reason
the
why they
movie.
did an all-female Ghostbusters, all-female Ocean's 11, whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah.
Isn't Captain
Same
Marvel
kind
the
of
most
thing.
powerful, like the most powerful one of all of them?
Yeah,
Yeah,
pretty sure
yeah.
she's up there.
She's like the most powerful.
Yeah, it's
Sure.
just like
I rate it though,
again,
I have a
it's
problem with but it's like
it's more of like someone is saying, but the thing I'll say about it, it's like there's moments, and maybe this is just the way my mind is trained in today's day and age, because everyone's always pushing their virtue agenda. They're always virtue signaling and shit like that. So maybe that's the way my mind looks at it. But the thing that I stressed on that is I still really enjoyed the episode, because despite how I felt I was getting those signals throughout it because of certain parts of it, it didn't take away from what was just beautiful writing, which was just beautiful love story that like if you would feel something, anyone would feel something if you watched it, and if you truly watched it. You know what I mean?
Here we are talking about love stories on TGR podcast, pushing the boundaries as usual. Okay, well, like on that note, I'm gonna play devil's advocate on the whole Avengers part, because I honestly I don't watch those movies, but okay. So when you get like a bunch of women coming together, fighting evil or whatever, fighting evil. It's weird because as men, like we grew up. That was always the case, no matter what.
all the time.
But what do you mean?
Just man's
Superheroes
fucking
and
man's up, right? But if you look at it from, let's say, like your niece's perspective, her watching that movie, be like, oh shit, like
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean? Women are strong. We can get together. Just we don't need to rely on certain people in order to do this or that. It's like that whole thing with when they changed Little Mermaid to being a black girl.
Yeah.
And then black girls were like,
oh,
yo,
shit.
like her hair is like my hair, her skin is like my skin. Like,
Yeah.
that makes a huge difference,
That's
especially
true.
in a
Yeah.
child's life.
Sure. I don't disagree.
It's completely different when it's like
Yeah.
a grown ass man.
I don't
Stuck
disagree.
in his ways.
I think
That's why I'm just like, I always try to put myself
that's
in
the
other
perspective.
people's shoes.
No,
Always.
I
always.
totally,
Yeah, it
I
makes
totally
sense,
get
though.
that, and
You know what I mean?
I'm with it. I think what my
I'm glad
thing
you
is
agree.
that I step back and I look at the picture of all the content that's out there,
Yeah.
and you see the trend. It's like when one song gets really hot, it's in every fucking reel.
Every man
It's
remixing.
every man's remixing it. Everyone's
Yeah.
playing. It's like, I'm tired of hearing this fucking song.
Facts.
Like, just
Facts.
do something unique and creative. It's not. It's like it's not. You're not groundbreaking anymore, in my
No.
opinion. You're not. You're following a trend. You're doing what nobody can talk shit about,
Mhm.
because you can't talk shit about those things unless you're an asshole.
Yeah.
So I get that, and that's fine. But at the same time, it's like, yo, just that would never would have been a problem for me. The problem is that it's it's the wave of like it's like me. The reason why I don't go to the movies, it's the fucking same shit, different skin, same
Facts.
movie, same storyline. They just pop a different skin on it and add a couple little quirks here and there.
Everything's so repetitive nowadays.
Yeah.
It's true.
You're going to the wrong movies.
Well, no,
You're just going to
I'm watching
Avengers.
that.
I'm saying the movies that I watch,
yeah,
the movies that I watch versus the movies I'm talking about like that.
Yeah,
For example, a movie like Pig.
Yeah,
Um,
completely different premise.
yeah,
So, like no,
that's not a
I've
movie I
never-
saw in the theater.
Yeah.
Nor would it be
Yeah,
a movie.
It's like
I'd see in the theater.
like a movie I watched recently in the theaters. One of my favorite directors, Aronofsky. He just released a movie called The Whale.
Yeah.
Phenomenal movie.
I haven't seen it yet, but I've heard a lot of good things.
Phenomenal movie. It's fucking sad, obviously, but you know,
A lot of sad
I don't
movies.
mind that. I like to go to a movie and feel something. You know, not just aside from like I don't like just pure entertainment, like explosions and fucking
Fast and Furious
and battles and stuff like that and fights.
Transformers.
I don't-
too.
I don't need to
Right,
watch
right.
that shit. That doesn't help me, you know, think about a movie afterwards. Like I want to read about a movie afterwards. You
Yeah.
know, I want to learn more about it. I like open endings. I like, you
Okay.
know, I like in-depth, you know,
So
storytelling.
I got a question for you.
Screenplays,
Okay.
cinematography, scores. All that shit matters to me because, you know, as an artist myself, I can really appreciate that kind of stuff. So that's why I tend to stay away from like movies like those blockbuster
Yeah.
movies.
So what's
that, like-
what's a movie you went
Bangers.
down the rabbit hole and did like you looked up a bunch of shit about afterwards?
One movie was one of my favorites is called Pi from
Okay.
Aronofsky.
Yeah.
I just recently rewatched it because T has never watched it. So Pi is about this genius mathematician, and he's like he's very introverted. He starts to find parallels and patterns in the stock market through the golden ratio, his experiments and studying the golden ratio and Pythagorean theorem and stuff like that. And then word gets out because he's a very well-known mathematician, and then people from Wall Street try to track him down because he literally found like the secret. But also like there was this Jewish this sect where they found the exact same patterns in the Torah from what he was studying about, the digits of pi and stuff like that. So where there's one aspect where it's stock market and money, and then the other aspect is like religion and finding the name of God and so forth. And then in between is that mathematician who has the secret to unlock it all. And then he just ends up going batshit crazy.
Jeez.
That sounds amazing.
That sounds
It's
like
phenomenal. It's a wicked movie.
That sounds like a great movie
Sounds like what I'm gonna watch tonight.
All right.
So it's one of his first movies. It's in black and white, and it's pretty old. So if you can get past that, I mean, by all means. But yeah, that's just like something like that.
That's sick.
So I don't know. I've never been a fan of Marvel movies, superhero movies.
I just say call me when they team up.
Yeah.
I like to be entertained or feel fear.
Oversaturated.
The
Do you watch The Boys though?
Fear's good. I don't watch the movie.
You should watch The
Boys
Boys,
is
man.
sick.
I've tried it, bro.
Boys are sick.
Boys is
You know,
jokes,
like,
dude. It just
there's
makes fun of that shit the
commitment.
whole time.
Yeah.
It's not even that long. It's not that much. Like six episodes
a lot,
a season.
bro. It's a lot. Don't lie to me. I know how many seasons it
There's
is.
3 seasons, six episodes a season. That's
Well,
6
how long-
hours. So 18 hours.
Actually, funny that you mentioned that.
You can watch 3 seasons in one day.
I'm not definitely.
No,
I'm
doing
just
that.
saying you could.
I still have to finish Ozarks.
Wow.
Bro, holy.
But like, okay, since we're on this topic, and I talk about like cinematography, score, and screenwriting, Atlanta has been blowing my mind.
Yo, ATL is
It has absolutely like it. This is a once in a generation type
bro,
show,
so dope.
especially the way how they progress throughout the seasons.
Oh, bro. It's just
The
a
reason
continuous.
reason why I like it so much too is because it's so relatable
Yeah.
to our culture,
Big
to
time.
pop culture, and like trending topics, and just millennials and stuff like that. It's you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like I can't relate to something like Succession.
Yo, Succession.
You know what I mean?
I can't relate to it, but it's
I know
sick.
it's greasy. I heard it was greasy. I heard it was amazing.
Show.
I heard it was amazing.
I hope they drop
But-
it.
Season 3 in March.
Oh, shut up! That's exactly what I was waiting
I'm pretty
for.
Scared my
sure
boy
March
Toby.
7th.
So amped. That's gonna be dope, yo. Succession's a dope show.
Yeah,
very
no,
dope
that
show.
show has been phenomenal. I think I'm almost finished it too. Like I've been laughing my ass off.
Okay.
March 26th.
So you're season 5 now for Atlanta?
Wait,
Season
it's
4.
at 5
There's
seasons?
only 4 seasons.
Oh,
Wait, it's at 4?
am I tripping? Oh yeah, it is.
It started
Yeah,
the
it's
4
4.
then. Like 4 just started?
Nah.
No, they're
It's
done
at
for.
4?
Four's up.
Yeah, there's
four's
only
up.
one red stripe left and beer in general. So
No,
whoever wants
I got
Fuck off,
beers.
whoever wants that.
What do you want? Peroni or Kronenberg?
Let's just
Blanc.
go take it all over the world here and fucking.
Jeez.
You gotta make a choice.
Weird.
I'm good for now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drink the rest of
You
this.
have your San Miguel.
Because this is fucking greasy beer.
It's very good.
But,
What the heck? Yo,
Yeah, I didn't finish the second season yet, and
Of Atlanta?
I really liked it. Yeah, I think
Yo,
I'm
it
like,
gets so good, bro.
you wanna know what
Oh
happened?
my
You wanna know what
God.
happened? It was actually
it gets ridiculous.
I think the last episode I watched was she goes to Drake's house, but it's not Drake's house.
Yeah.
The episode before that was the barber, right?
Yeah. So-
Okay.
The barber episode was fucking.
That was one of my favorite
Question
episodes.
for you: out of all the 4 seasons, which one's your favorite so far?
Probably the third.
Yeah, because
Or it might be the fourth because I'm not finished the fourth yet, but I'm dying.
yo, that's what I'm saying.
So the thing is with this show is like it really blurs the lines between realism. Like we've talked about this in an episode before, Afro surrealism. Like they
Yeah.
really take it to that level.
Well, I mean, they got an invisible car in it.
Season 3, season 4. It's like it's like
in the first season.
it kind of reminds me of sort of like what Jordan Peele would do if he had a show.
Yeah,
With like an all black cast set in like Metro Atlanta
yeah.
and something
Childish.
like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, that'd be sick
Um,
if him and Donald Glover linked up and made a project. That'd be sick.
I'm watching it, bro.
I
I
watch it.
Immediately, bro.
don't even care what it is.
Probably be
bro.
too
They
good.
could be fucking
Immediately. Anything, bro.
something I'm not gonna say on this cast, but I'd watch it.
Yeah. Yo,
The life of a dolphin or something random like that, bro.
The reason why I didn't finish season 2 was though because Jared like spoiled kind of the ending and like
Fucking
showed,
J-Rod
and showed
always
me it,
spoiling
and showed me
endings,
a,
eh?
showed me the
Eldorado,
scene
eh?
to it which was both funny and both like
Yeah.
It's
Oh, you
when
talking
he-
about
when-
Robin season?
Yeah, when he
Season 2?
fights the guy, he gets his ass kicked at the end. I was just like, I'm like, I'm not excited to get towards that because I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be like, he just got his ass
Yo.
handed to him.
That nigga
Let
is
me
hilarious.
ask y'all
By a man who screwed him.
I'm gonna ask y'all a random question because I got
Yeah.
into this debate last night or the other night. Do y'all like trailers, like movie trailers?
No, don't watch him.
I hate them, man. They're
I hate
such
them too,
spoilers.
bro. I hate them too.
Movie spoilers, that's what they're called.
Since we're talking about movies, you guys watch Glass Onion? Did I talk
Yeah,
about that
Glass
last
Onion,
time?
you did
Glass
last
Onion
time.
was great. Yeah.
I've seen the first one.
Knives Out?
Knives
Yeah.
Out. And then
If you like Knives Out, you gotta watch.
okay,
Glass
but
Onion.
like movie trailers.
Yeah. No, don't watch them. I said this a long time
I'd
ago.
rather just watch the movie.
Especially because they have the extended trailers. I'm like, I just watched the whole movie.
Facts. You just watch it in 2 minutes.
Yeah.
They're-
And then you and then you know what to expect
Yeah.
the whole time.
when you're watching the movie because you're like, oh, I saw this in the trailer.
Yeah. I had an idea, but I feel like it would only really work for like comedy movies. Is like you just have the people who make the movie like make a trailer for the movie.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So here's my thing. They say that trailers are so you know if it's good. Like, but that's a poor
It doesn't
argument.
tell you if it's good.
That's a poor argument because every trailer is meant to look
Like it's good.
like the movie is phenomenal. That's
Facts.
what the job of a trailer
Yeah.
is. So
just take the
therefore-
highlights real quick and interest
Yeah,
people. Easy.
yeah.
The greasiest
So,
highlights that
you
you,
know what
want
I
to
mean?
see,
Like-
too.
Yeah. And the worst part is like especially really good movies. Some of them have terrible trailers.
Yeah, yeah.
Or
That's-
some of them the scene that they use to try to sell the movie is like
Yeah.
a terrible scene. Where it's
Yeah.
like, no, you want to sell the movie, use a different scene.
Facts.
Yeah, it's true. Like, okay, trailers for like video games, something completely
That's
different,
different.
because they
Hell
do like
yeah.
in-game footage.
You're trying to see
Right?
that
You're
shit.
gonna be spending, I don't know,
They're not
A
showing.
bill?
40
They're not
hours.
showing you story mode.
Spending
Yeah,
$100.
Like GTA trailer, are they showing you the story mode in GTA? No, not really.
Just
But you already
gameplay,
know
shit.
what it is, though. That's the thing off the first one.
I'm excited for the next one.
That's what I'm saying.
I feel like it's gonna be more woke though.
It's funny that you talk about trailers, though, because even I saw a trailer pop up for Fresh Prince, the new season.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't even watch it because I'm like, yo, what the fuck am I gonna watch this shit? Because I'm gonna know exactly what's
Wait,
gonna
what?
happen.
It's back or it's a remake?
No, the remake.
The remake. They had a first season.
Why are we doing this?
It's kind of
Bro,
dope.
you
though.
know why.
You know,
Obviously, you know what it is, bro.
you know what you made me think
Everyone's running
about?
out of ideas.
They're
Yeah.
remaking White Man Can't Jump. I seen a trailer for
Oh,
that
they
too. I was
are?
like, fuck you.
Okay, honestly,
Jack Harlow's in it.
It's-
I don't know who the other guy
I
is.
just-
Carlo?
people are
Yeah.
yo. Honestly, I feel like like our like the new generation,
Any
it's just
of your-
getting lazy, bro.
Any of our
Nothing's creative.
listeners
No.
listen to Jack Harlow? You think? Probably one or two of
I know
them.
Jared listens to him. I listened to one song by
I
Jack
feel like
Harlow.
J-Rod does not
My sister
commit himself to Jack Harlow.
J-Rod's the one who like introduced me to Jack
My
Harlow.
sister
Basically.
hates
Yeah, there's
that
probably
guy.
like one track. We should ask him.
My sister thinks
Should
he's
text him.
trash. It's
Yeah,
hilarious.
see, he's in the new white man can't jump.
Oh,
Actually, good. Like good for him for securing the
of course.
bag. But like, come on, man.
Yeah, it looks stupid.
she just thinks this man cannot spit at all.
I like that one song. What's poppin'? It's not bad.
bro. It's alright.
It was hot for like a
If
minute.
I spit those bars, you guys would think it's greasy.
Obviously.
Of course.
But I'm not Jack Harlow. I'm better.
Brand new whip just hopped in.
Yeah.
Jim
It's catchy.
Harlow.
No, what was I gonna say? Fucking no. Okay, you know what the problem is? And I
With
know Matt Damon like talked about how
Matt
hard it is
Damon.
to just
Matt
finance
Damon?
a movie nowadays.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he explained it.
Random.
It's basically like just about what movies can
Shout
make
out
at
to
the box
Matty.
office. Movies used to make all their money in DVD sales. So if they did bad in the box office, at least they'd make all their money in the DVD sales.
Yeah.
But DVDs are done. You barely had nothing off streaming, so they're fucked.
Yeah.
So they don't make
And
no money.
you got things like Netflix pulling out movies.
Yeah, and
2
if
seconds.
you're in the business of making movies, what's a guaranteed win? A franchise. It's like I
Or a
could
remake.
I could open up my own shawarma spot,
Yeah.
or I could open up Nosmos.
Yeah.
How confident am I that my shawarma can stand out? I can do all the marketing
I
and all
would
that
eat
shit.
at Rye Guy's
Where's-
shawarma.
A lie?
I wouldn't eat it. That's some
I wouldn't
cultural
eat that.
appropriation.
I would not eat this.
Right Guy's
Spencer.
shawarma shop.
Is it cultural appropriation?
I'm sure someone would make that argument to me, even
Yeah.
if it was cool, even if I got like the blessing of it.
Maybe if you said it was like
'cause-
authentic shawarma or some shit like that, you know what I mean?
But if it is
Garlic sausage,
shawarma,
mayonnaise
what
and
makes it authentic? I made it. It's halal meat. Like,
Yeah.
how's it not authentic? Just because it's
Yeah.
not cooked by.
Yeah, no, maybe
It's like
you're
okay. It's like I was watching this episode of The League the other day just because I was rewatching that show. If you never watched The League, really really funny
right.
show.
Never heard of it.
It's about these guys in a fantasy football league,
fantasy? Yeah.
and they just talk so much shit. They're all like, it's barely about football, but anyways, so he goes to like a sushi store, a sushi shop,
The fuck is a sushi store?
like a sushi shop, okay? And so they're at like the sushi bar,
Okay.
and they end up getting like their own personal like sushi chef who's like preparing it for them,
Uh-huh.
and it's a white guy.
Okay.
There's a white guy. He's like he studied in Japan
Yeah.
for however many years or whatever.
Okay.
By like an actual like authentic sushi chef,
Okay.
but like they're uncomfortable with getting their sushi
Yeah.
from him because he's a white guy.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, I mean, it's
Who's the racist in that scenario?
them.
Yeah. So that's what I
Them.
mean. If I open up a
Because-
shawarma shop, or if I work at the shawarma shop,
Yeah.
but nobody wants to buy shawarma from me,
But at the same
who's the racist?
at the same time, bro.
What's the difference between a man's eating at man's working at Osmos?
Yeah.
I bet you bare mans who own Osmos aren't
racist?
authentic. Like
100%. That's like 80% of the pizza spots in Brampton, bro.
oh,
They're
bro,
from Brown Man's.
1,000%.
yeah.
They put butter chicken on the pizza, but
Easily.
Oh, some of those pizzas are greasy though.
but that's what I'm saying. Like, who cares? As long as the food is good,
Facts.
just don't claim for it
Exactly.
to be it's authentic shit.
Straight
You know what I
from
mean?
Italy.
You know what I mean?
Why not? What if I feel confident that this meat I had it blessed, I had it super blessed,
blessed,
I had it
yeah.
super blessed. I've been studying this shit.
Yeah.
I've been studying this shit for 10 years,
If
bro.
you've been studying,
I went to fucking
That's a different
this place.
story.
I
That's a
went to
different
that
story.
place. I studied under this
That's
man.
a cheese.
Yeah. No,
Buy my shawarma now.
it's a
I get
different
all
story.
my ingredients imported.
Yeah. It is what it is. If the food is good,
Just-
then the food is fucking good.
I converted to Islam.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
Yeah, yeah,
calm, this is authentic shawarma now.
yeah. I mean, like,
Oh, shit.
Who's
Like-
the racist?
like
Let's play that. We should play that game.
Who's a
We
racist?
should come up with that game.
if some
I'm
like
gonna flush it
if
out.
a bunch of like
No.
white dudes like opened up a Filipino restaurant and have never been to the Philippines or
Jeff and Brad.
any
Filipino cuisine.
any connections to Filipino culture or Filipino cuisine, then yeah, it's like, why are you gentrifying this food? You know what I mean? But at the same time, if fucking Rick spent 20 years in traveling across the Philippines,
So we
hooking
gotta-
it up
we gotta
with
make
my
the-
titos and titas. Then
Yeah,
it's a different style. I'm
we
like,
gotta
yo,
make the rule
make some
book.
bomb food. You make some bomb food. I don't give a fuck about the color of your skin.
So we need to write the rule book down for what makes it
Yeah,
appropriation and
Yeah.
not appropriation.
we're gonna come out with an ebook.
Yeah.
Rick.
Maybe we should ask ChatGPT.
We're gonna sell.
Yo,
it.
make us an ebook.
We're gonna sell it for a
Who's
bill.
we should that'd be a funny game to play with ChatGPT. Who's the racist?
Oh,
And give them scenarios, see if we can answer. That'd be hilarious.
everybody racist.
Yes. Race is racist.
Technically,
Yeah,
away.
it sense.
You open yourself up to it by it.
I mean, dolphins don't have like race. They're not. They don't discriminate each other because they have like
They discriminate each other
They're
based
also
on which
smart as
ones
shit.
which ones are
That's what I'm
assholes.
saying.
It's
You
like,
know what I mean? You know,
I feel like a dolphin would have fucked me up in some mind games still.
100%, bro.
So I'm not even trying to like
100%,
act
bro.
like, you know?
You ever heard of like dolphin therapy?
No, what's that?
Chat GPT it.
Yo, dolphin therapy. Just some people to talk to it.
I'm pretty sure I didn't make it up, but
What is dolphin therapy? It says, excuse me?
there you go.
Dolphin therapy refers to the interactions with dolphins as a form of treatment for individuals with various physical,
It's a
mental, and
penguin.
emotional disabilities.
Damn.
Proponents of dolphin theory believe that interactions with these intelligent and social animals can help to improve physical and psychological well-being.
What the fuck?
Although there's limited scientific evidence to support
course
these
there
claims, some studies
Who the
have
fuck is
suggested
studying
that
this shit?
dolphin therapy may have positive effects on certain symptoms, such as reducing anxiety or improving
Okay,
communication
think about
skills.
it. It's like
But more research
like,
is needed to determine the
dog therapy or
efficacy.
cat therapy, but on another level because dogs are fucking
Dogs
or,
are therapeutic.
or dolphins are like 100 times smarter.
Big time.
but what do
Mhm.
they how does that?
Communication skills.
I don't know, man. I'm not trying to get in a pool with a dolphin, bro. First of all, they shouldn't be in a pool.
No, I agree with that. But
Facts.
I guess they've just done tests and stuff like But we won't get
Basically,
into that. I just
dolphin
wanted
whores is what you're saying. Dolphins are locked up in a fucking bedroom.
Pimping out
Or mans
dolphins.
are supposed to come there and get wet with them. That's
free-
it.
Free
Give
all,
me some therapy, nigga.
Yeah.
free all the dolphins.
Get all their
man.
needs.
Free all the
Who's
dolphins.
satisfying the dolphin in this scenario?
all the
They don't get
dolphins.
any satisfaction. You know what they get to do? They get to fucking swim around the circle.
Everyone
That's what I call a circle jerk.
Aren't we the same thing though? We lock ourselves in giant buildings for X amount of hours.
But if I
days.
want to go
cash.
somewhere, I can do it.
100%.
It's like
You won't last
I was
long,
saying
though.
the other day to someone, I was like, technically like a dog is a slave. The same thing I said about Pokemon. Pokemon's slavery. Like those Pokemons are slaves, bro.
Pokemon's our slave. Yeah.
No, big time.
Like they're
slavery.
slaves.
100%.
You fucking
You catch them against their will.
they're
Catch up
literally
and fight them.
they're literally yo.
It's like, so ignorant.
Y'all seen Django Unchained?
Of course.
They're Mandingo fighters, bro.
Oh, they are.
100%.
That's a Django.
Oh man.
Pika Django.
Ash Ketchum's a fucking
Yeah.
master.
slave master.
Ash Ketchum is Calvin
I want to
Candy.
catch a ball.
And we supported that shit.
Gotta catch them all, bro.
Yeah, I
Think
follow
about
that
it.
shit.
I feel like Digimon.
How many black people are in that show too, bro? Think
Brock.
about it.
What was
Is
Brock
he
though?
black though?
Brock was like,
Was he?
He looks more Filipino.
yeah,
Nah, chill.
nah. Brock was maybe like a mixed man.
Just because
you know?
of his eyes.
You
Eh?
know what I mean? You know, but like it was a Japanese cartoon, so no matter what, they're gonna have that type of eye look anyway, right?
Yeah, but only one guy had it.
That's true. Oh shit! There's bare racism in these streets.
Yeah.
Yo,
So
Brock is
much
that only
racism
nigga.
in Pokemon, bro.
I don't know what it was, but like it's weird. Like,
I think
think
that was-
about like Dragon Ball Z when somebody becomes Super Saiyan, it's like the supreme superior race.
Become
is like
blonde.
blonde hair, blue
I
eyes.
seen a thing
and
about that
shit.
the other day. I mean,
So ignorant, bro. So
I'm like,
ignorant.
what?
I seen a
I'm
video.
super now.
Yo.
My dark hair is gone,
What?
and I'm
What?
blonde now.
Was it one of you
He
guys?
turns from black to white.
Was it one of you
Just to
guys who
scream a
sent that
bunch
to
and
me?
turn blonde.
I swear, either I sent it to one of you guys or one of you guys sent it to me the other day. It was like a robot chicken of that thing where someone was saying like, "Yo, how
Oh
come whenever you go Super Saiyan, your hair goes blonde and your eyes go blue?" And he's like, "What?
Definitely
My
some-
hair goes blonde." He's like, "I don't
I
understand."
agree, we don't
And then Piccolo like chimes in, he's like, "Let him finish."
Because Piccolo's a nigga. No
Definitely
matter
some-
anyone says,
Definitely
he a
some
nigga.
Nazi Aryan race undertones there, but
Well,
Oh,
I'm
bro,
wearing
why
my
do you think-
Adidas.
Even in Dragon Ball Z, why do you think the Nameks were going through it like that?
yeah.
And the
That's true.
Nameks were basically niggas.
Yeah.
And Piccolo was the main nigga that
Yeah.
like tried to hold
Didn't
down
they have
for his
tails?
Nameks?
Nah.
They could grow back their
Which
fucking
ones
arms
had
and shit, though,
tails?
right?
Saiyans.
The Saiyans
The
had
Saiyans
tails.
had tails. Okay.
Yeah, when they turned into giant apes, though, that was fucking sick.
That was intense.
Yeah, it's just like,
That was not even fair. It was like,
it's just
there's
giant
fucking
monkey.
a mountain in front of you that you have to fight. It's a monkey that's for some reason strong and fast. I was like, okay.
I would want to watch Dragon Ball Z again, but I feel
Me
like I would
too.
have to
Bro.
invest
There's
so
just
much time.
It would
bro.
take you at least
There'd be
like
so much time,
2-3
bro.
years.
It's just one of those things that I'm
4.
gonna do when I'm like old as fuck
Oh, bro.
and just
When I'm retired, I'm
do fucking heroin and watch Dragon Ball Z.
Heron and Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, I'm
I'll
gonna,
binge, bro.
yeah, I'm gonna be like dying anyways.
Siri's in her fucking brain at that time. Siri,
Yeah,
put on Dragon Ball Z in my vision.
yeah.
Fucking eyes
Some
are
Black
freaking-
Mirror shit.
Literally this. Yeah, I rate it.
Has a total of 291 episodes.
That's just Dragon Ball Z.
Approximately
106 hours.
6,402 minutes of Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Ball Z was the best one.
The
though.
greatest
106 hours and 45 minutes
That
if you
could-
want
that
to watch
doesn't
the complete series.
Sound like a lot, but that's fucking a
Bro,
lot.
you freaked out at me about 18 hours. Are you fucking kidding me
that's
right
ridiculous. That'll take you like 6 years, bro.
now? Bro, watch the
But
boys,
when you're
bro.
on when you're on heroin and you're 96 years
Bro, that's
old,
be like
bro,
4
come
minutes.
on,
Like,
man.
Whoa, I watched the whole thing.
I would watch DBZ the same way I would listen to lo-fi beats in the background
Yeah.
or put on a movie I've watched.
Yeah.
It's just there.
Like, or
Especially-
The Last Dance. I've watched I don't mean
Oh,
watch.
yeah.
I mean,
Never
it's been
seen it
on the
yet.
background.
You have, with
I've
Michael
never seen
Jordan?
it, never
You
seen
haven't
it
watched
yet.
the fucking Last Dance yet?
No, never seen it.
Okay.
I'm actually this is funny that you mentioned it because I'm reserving it for when I'm in fight camp. I'm just gonna watch it because
I
I heard
mean-
I heard a fighter like one of my not one of my favorite fighters, but he does this every time he's in a fight camp, and I was like, oh, that's a great
Watch The
opportunity.
Last Dance?
Yeah,
That's
while he's in fight camp, and he's like, I was like, oh,
Okay.
that's a great
That gets you
opportunity to
motivated to
get
watch
into
it.
it. That's what I'm saying.
Let me
my God.
pose this to you. Let me pose this to everyone who hasn't watched it. Watch it before you get into fight camp, and then watch it again when you get into the fight camp. Because one, it'll get you amped for going into the fight camp. It'll have you prepared for what you need to do going into the fight camp, and then it will be there as a reminder as you're going
Okay,
through the fight camp.
I-
Because
I
that
don't
man says the real shit. Okay, first of all,
I hear what you're saying.
I'm gonna pull quotes from it.
Bro,
Okay,
bro, no, not yet. Just think about it this way. Imagine the first time you see that shit is while you're in fight camp. That shit got me, just watching it the first time, I was
Sure.
like, yo.
But-
That made me feel like, yo,
Yeah.
you know?
but it's still the same to
ready,
me
I'm
every
ready.
time. You know how many times I've watched it, bro?
Yeah, of course.
I've watched it like 18 times.
But if he wants to pop his cherry in fight camp,
Yeah, let
watching
me
it, that
pop my
shit,
cherry.
no,
Fight
no,
camp,
but I'm saying
that's a
I get what you're saying is that
That's gangster.
the it'll be even
Like,
crazier.
Yeah.
But I'd say watch it right before the fight camp starts, so that you know you have all that knowledge. Because he spits so much. There's so much knowledge in it, bro.
This nigga don't like trailers.
But the knowledge.
I hate
all right,
trailers.
I'm giving you 2 quotes from it. Though.
If I could fight a trailer, I'd
I'm, gi-
fight a trailer.
I'm giving you 2
Here,
quotes.
knuckle
I don't give a
box.
shit. Okay.
20 minutes.
So Phil Jackson. This is one of his tidbits of knowledge.
Okay.
Okay. He says we had this saying, and this is after they won their first championship. He's like, "You're only a success when you perform a successful act. You have to do it again."
Facts.
Okay.
Mhm.
That's number 1. That's one of those ones that you take with you everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2, Michael Jordan, and the subtext of this is what is incredible. This is more someone paraphrasing a quote of his. Someone I forget which guy it is, but a reporter saying this is what Michael Jordan said. He's like, why in the hell am I going to think about missing a shot I haven't even taken yet?
Mm-hmm.
And the underlying message of that is if you're going to think about
Failure.
failure,
Yeah,
you're dooming yourself.
you're already failed.
You have to be always in that positive mindset.
Facts. Facts.
And he
100%.
spits that shit throughout it, bro.
100%. It's like when somebody's like, I don't know, when you're about to do something like, let's say I'm gonna throw this in the trash from here, and you're like, yo, you can make that? Of course I can fucking make that. Are you stupid?
Yes,
Yeah.
pull it.
And I could get an air ball. That doesn't matter.
But if you let his thought, if
That's
you
what I'm
let his
saying.
doubt
Same,
pop into your head,
100%. That's how
you've
it is.
already lost half the
That's how it
battle.
is. That's how it is.
Facts.
Okay.
Please
Let's get-
watch that. And people out there, if you haven't watched The Last Dance yet, I don't care if you like sports or basketball.
hard.
There's knowledge to be received that you can apply to all aspects of life. I equate
Michael Jordan's a
this
psychopath, though.
this document. Oh, 100%. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not saying be like Michael
Pretty
Jordan,
much
but
all
I'm saying
really
you can
high level successful
you can
people are
still
psychopathic.
learn from
Facts.
him. You can still learn from him because he has knowledge that he spits that anybody can use for their own
For anything.
yeah. And I call it going to church. Someone asked me what I'm
Jordan
doing. I'm
church.
like, I'm going to church.
Jordan
Last
Church.
Dance.
I'm watching Last Dance.
I rate it.
That's hard.
Church.
Michael Jordan, your church.
All right, let's get into the meat and potatoes of this episode. Something that's been
shit.
obviously circulating mainstream media, circulating social media, everything, memes, what have you, you name it. Something about some weather, Chinese spy balloon.
Fuck.
See, who's calling it like? How do they know it's a spy balloon?
Okay, apparently it's a spy balloon if it's fucking hovering around
Like,
sensitive areas in
honestly,
the United
what else
States.
is
I don't know. But
Has the Chinese
apparently the Chinese have admitted to the ownership of it.
But they also said
They've admitted, but they said it's a civilian balloon. I'm like, okay, what does that mean though? What's its purpose?
Yeah.
Like that's the thing I haven't seen online is
because
what's
they're
the purpose of
hiding
it?
the truth from us.
Well,
Always
the or did we say Japanese just now?
You're getting your Chinese,
Chinese
you're getting your
Chinese.
fucking Asians mixed up again, man. Again, this always happens.
The damn Filipinos are at it again. It's like,
My
what?
people did not launch a balloon into the air, bro. I can
Bro.
assure you this.
Bro,
We're just chilling.
I'm asking you
Drinking
what's
San
happening
Miguel.
because you're the one who should have the answers. To
I
these
don't have the
things.
answers. That's
So-
I don't think anybody has.
You don't
the
have any
answer.
family you can.
Link them. So
You speak,
No, actually-
you speak Chinese, right?
Actually, it's funny that you mentioned that because back in 2020,
Yeah.
there was this exact same balloon that was spotted over Philippines, India,
It's the exact same.
Japan. I'll send you. Yeah, just look it up. Actually, we have
Chinese
picture in
balloons?
picture.
China's just preying to seeing like, yo, what's going on in the ends, bro? Should we pull up on here? Yeah, or what?
So it's crazy. It's just like this thing is just. There's so many aspects to this fucking story
Bro,
that I don't like.
the part that
It just doesn't sit well with
the
me.
part that scares me the most is supposedly China reserves the right to react to that. The fuck does that mean?
It means World War III's already been
The fuck
imminent.
does that mean,
Yeah.
bro?
Russia
Nah.
and China and the
Now
U.
look
are
at
gonna
look
fight
at like
this.
balloon over Japan 2020,
Okay.
and tell me if they don't look exactly the goddamn same.
Wait, I swear you said a different place other than Japan. When you said
I said
that. I'm just gonna
Japan,
point that
India,
out.
Philippines, and there was
Okay,
another
okay,
country.
okay.
Yo, she's looking tricky. Think about it this way. America's pissing off China,
You gotta spell balloon right.
and I think we're pissing off fucking Russia too, if you think about it.
I mean, yeah, Canada.
We're
probably
giving
is fine.
cash to their enemies, bro.
Type in 2020.
Pretty sure no one's cool with that. It's just sticky out in the streets.
See right there. First link.
Oh, I missed it.
Just go back. Japan Times.
This one.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Same thing, no? Similar?
It looks like the same
Kinda
thing.
does. That's not.
So they're saying, or peeps are saying it's like a meteorological weather balloon that drifted off. And
how
then
many of them are they sending out there?
apparently there was one over Latin America recently.
Really?
Like right now.
Like
So there's multiple.
where in Latin
Because-
America, like Colombia? Or
Because
some
this one is no, it's
Well, wasn't there
what's
two?
your
There's
obsession
one
in
over
Colombia
Canada. There's one over
lately?
Canada. There's one over the states, right?
shit? Yo, don't
This guy's
worry
like, should I
about
go to Colombia to check it out or
it. See what I'm going,
Yeah,
you know?
but,
Colombia. Wasn't there one over Canada too?
I believe so. Could have been.
Like there was two, right?
In Canada?
But that's what I'm saying. There's
No, there's one in-
there's multiple ones like
Yeah.
over the years,
Oh yeah.
and that
over
look the
time.
exact
But
same.
there's multiple ones recently, is what I'm saying.
yeah.
Very recent.
Yeah. So then they shot this bitch down. They used $1 million missile to shoot it down. Probably cost fucking China like $20 to
Like,
make.
literally. There you go, yo. Some are-
You know what I mean?
Honestly, yeah. But the question is it like confirmed these are all Chinese?
I don't
Or
know.
is it just
I
speculation?
mean, they took.
I think they
Didn't they
took
take
the
ownership of it too?
responsibility
Like,
of it
they
or
said-
something like
That's
that.
true.
Yeah, it's ours.
Yeah, we did that.
So
And you shot it down. So guess what?
Even
you
if we didn't do that, we did
you
that.
shot first.
so if it's a like let's say it's a spy balloon,
Yeah.
whatever that is. I thought they stopped using that shit like
Don't they have
hundreds,
satellites
100
with
years ago.
drones?
Yeah.
Yeah, I swear they just use TikTok to spy on
Like
us.
literally.
That's what I
exactly
mean.
this.
So that's what I'm saying. It must be something else. It's staged.
Really
It feels like
stupid.
staged.
That's fat
Saying, you just gotta like what one hand is doing.
So like that.
How do we make
We-
it seem like there's going to be a war?
the
so we
other
can
hand
scare
is
people
doing
into
something
buying
else.
things and giving up more of their rights. We stage.
be.
It's like
Fear-mongering.
1984. It's a fake war going on in a place that nobody ever. Chinese will think there's a war going on over here. We'll think there's a war going on over there.
We're in a simulation.
Could be.
Or we're in a simulation.
Or maybe it's absolutely fucking nothing. And
Or-
it is a
I'm
weather balloon.
thinking.
Or shit's just gonna pop off because it's been trending that way anyways.
I think, honestly, at the back of my mind, I think it's truly nothing.
I agree.
And then the mainstream media, aka
push
like
it.
CNN, is just
Yeah.
trying to fearmonger, like, yo,
Bro.
Chinese fucking spy balloon. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
what the
Like,
fuck?
oh no. You know, we can't shoot it down because it might contain some fucking shit.
Imagine it wasn't a spy balloon, it was a weather balloon. Like and it's like really important, all that data and like all the money and time you invested into this project that you're working on.
10
And
years of work
it's
on
very
the train.
innocent, and now you're just in the middle of all this bullshit, and then you get used as some sort of political asset because of this
Could be.
political pawn.
Never let a crisis go to waste.
Facts.
Get away.
Waste.
Go to
Facts.
waste. Winston Churchill, right?
I believe he
So
said that. Yeah.
yeah, so maybe it is something that it's nothing, but they
Well,
use
so I'm
it
saying
to
that's
push
what-
an agenda.
That's exactly why China was like, "Oh, we're gonna respond to this appropriately," or what the fuck they said.
They said reserve the right to respond.
Or maybe it's like
That's fucked up.
maybe it's a false flag from the U.S.
That's true.
Saying that,
Fuck
yo.
with the people a little bit.
This is from China.
It's not like they haven't.
Like
done
they're
false flags
invading our airspace. That's an act of war, but really it's fucking some like an American's fucking weather balloon or some,
Some
shit. You know
child's
what I
balloon.
mean?
before.
I don't know, man. There's levels to it.
We should launch a TGR
There's levels to it.
spy balloon.
I'm down, bro. I'm down.
China's like, that's our balloon.
Oh, we
Yeah.
gotta put TGR.
We'll take credit for it,
yeah,
and then listen to the pod.
we gotta put TGR 905 plastered all over it.
TGR. The Great Revenge?
But we have to
China
put
again.
TGR 905 in like Chinese hieroglyphics or whatever. the fuck.
Chinese
What are the
hieroglyphics.
characters?
Chinese
Yo.
Shut the fuck up. I knew you guys would get a rise.
You're
out of it.
extra ignorant today.
Yeah, we're having fun.
Bring back colonization.
I need a
That's literally
That's literally a quote. I'm gonna
was
put that
the
on a
bar?
t-shirt.
That was the bar of the night.
Well, I was saying we should bring it back. Why not? We're losing. Seems like we're losing all these battles now,
So it
bro.
was it was in Yemen, Japan, India, Costa Rica.
Oh, shit.
There was one over
Power to the people.
There was one over Costa Rica recently, and India last year in 2022.
Oh.
I literally justified appropriating cuisine today.
So much ignorance, so little time. I love
Yeah, I'm
it
gonna
so
get a
much.
next beers. Anyone want one?
Yeah, sure. I'll have one more.
Yeah.
Peroni or
Jabroni.
Cronenberg.
I'll have
This
a,
episode is sponsored by whichever beer Nico picks.
Jeez.
I'll have San Miguel.
I don't have any more of that.
I know. I'm just
Take
saying.
a higher one, you know? Ah.
I'll have a Peroni, please, sir.
Peroni? What did you say?
Higher ruin, dog.
Fuck is that?
Don't worry about that. It's an SVG drink, dog.
Fuck's SVG? Sam Bankman Fried? Some SBX shit or whatever?
What the
FTX?
fuck is SVG? St. Vincent, nigga.
Oh, fuck. Sorry. V. What's the V?
It's the Vincent part. Saint
G.
Vincent?
I'm saying what's
Oh,
the G?
they said V. Oh, Grenadines. St. Vincent the Grenadines.
Oh, okay.
There's leopard
That's the
eye.
part that confused me. SV. SV. I'm like, okay, St. Vincent.
That makes sense.
SVG. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah. What if it's those?
You know,
what if it's a
SVG.
weather?
SVG is a file type. You know? All right, I'll be back.
What if it's a weather modification balloon?
Like harp? Like harp in the air?
Yeah.
G is. We did get minus 30 out of nowhere. within
And
like
that
a
was
day or
like
two.
+3 or some
Yeah,
shit like
what the
that.
fuck is going on?
Apparently, no. I read that. Was it the cold snap, or I think it was the snowstorm? Was like this warm front from Texas,
A
from
war
the
from
Gulf of
Texas?
Mexico.
That's why that happened?
Yeah, bro. Apparently, like it's crazy, like the way the weather.
I don't even
influences-
understand.
I'm like, what does Texas have to do with our
like
weather?
literally this. That's exactly what I'm saying. Like, okay, maybe it came from like, BC or some shit. I don't know, fuck, bro. But you're talking about Texas fucking. us up?
Goddamn Texans,
Like,
fucking
okay.
sending us snow. Oh,
Doesn't make any
jeez.
sense. Like, it literally doesn't make any sense. But fuck Texas.
Nah, this whole fucking weather, this balloon thing was weird.
I just think it's. I think it's a little bit of fear mongering.
Yeah, 100%.
It's like, it's not that, like, I don't think it's that big of a deal. I think they're talking shit about China. I think China is still just chilling and watching and preying, and it's like, yo, I don't know what these niggas talking about, but we gonna take Taiwan just now.
China's got its own issues.
That's what I'm
man.
saying, bro.
They're fucking fucked up.
They
right
have
now.
no time to care about fucking balloons in America. That's a later thing, I think, personally.
Shout out to balloons, bro.
Alright?
Thank you.
My balloons and shit.
Shout out to balloons first and foremost.
Yeah, honestly, I don't know. I just
Yeah.
like if it's on CNN, it's probably a lie.
Yeah, you just gotta look at like what happened, what else happened in the world at this time that balloons are in the news. You know what I mean?
Right?
The old sleight of hand technique, man. It's always what it is.
Were they just like pushing a new variant of COVID too?
I wouldn't be surprised, bro. I thought we were safe already.
Like I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like there's so much random shit. It's like,
Yo,
there's so much
you
going
just
on.
got it, right?
Yeah, like what?
2 weeks ago or some shit?
3-4 weeks
Thank
ago.
God for those vaccines.
First
that
time,
you
bro.
got.
I was like, what the fuck?
Right?
Shit was trash. Nah, you know?
Because if you didn't get the vaccine, your eyeballs would fall out.
yeah, literally.
Or your
Yeah.
asshole.
And it's so
My
funny too.
sphincter.
All those super pro vaccine people, there's so many of them are still hanging on to it. That still like
They just need that little sort
they're
of
still trying to hang on to like they were
gratific-
right. It's
as
like,
if-
bro, you were wrong.
as
Like,
if
honestly,
fucking
I
people
was
aren't
right.
dropping dead from myocarditis.
Bro.
You know?
Like, it just doesn't make
All I
any
know
sense.
is I was labeled anti-vax, and I wasn't. I didn't tell anyone not to get vaccines. I just said, if you're getting it and you're protected, what does it matter what that I do with my life? I don't think you should enforce people to do things that they don't want to do.
For me, the only
That's
reason
it.
I got it, two things. Because my work pulled up on me on some gangster shit, like, yo, Nick, if you want to
Yeah.
stay here working here, you're going to need to get that. So I was like,
Yeah.
say less. And two, my mom Dukes is old. And she was like pushing that heavy. And I was like,
Yeah.
I hear you. And she was like, oh, fear. And so she had like a real talk. And was like, yo, you need to get this. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I hear you. I respect it.
Yeah.
But like, I guess it's what
And
I have to do.
that's the tough part too, man.
It's
Like,
like
you know,
you're in a
it is,
sticky situation,
especially
bro.
for like the older generation,
Yeah.
it's very hard to change their mind.
Because they're used to
Um,
getting vaccines that saved them and actually helped them back in the day. Bro.
Also, what I found, I think this is my experience, but I know.
I mean,
maybe
we saw what Bill Gates said on the pod
on
last
the previous
week, right?
episode,
That was
episode
terrifying.
60, called Artificially Intelligent on Spotify now and YouTube. Check it out.
Jeez.
But
Mom.
from my experience, you know, obviously I don't want to go into a tangent about this because we talk about this all the time, but research, man.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. For some people, it's just hard for them to research, you know,
Yeah.
like different
I think it has to peak people's
different,
interest.
different aspects of
Well,
what
how
it was
long they
talking
had to
about.
test it? Like they just started working on these things supposedly.
I feel like it has to pique someone's interest to like really
Yeah,
actually
like Bill,
research
if you
it.
told me that, you know, like a Chinese spy balloon would make me ill from 80,000 feet in the air, and that I should get
It's gonna give you
vaccinated.
AIDS, bro.
I should get vaccinated for it. And CNN told me that. You think I would just fucking follow your word for
Hell
it?
no.
Because you know.
You have to look at the background and research yourself.
And that's the shitty part, because you know, if the world was more like that, then maybe we'd have more free thinkers and shit.
But that's the thing. We have too many puppets out here, bro. Everyone just takes in all that shit like sheep, bro.
Virtue signalers.
Yeah,
It's
people
wild.
they're way too comfortable for being told what to do and how to
Scary,
think.
bro.
Well, it's because so many people have been rewarded for being on the right side of history. So it's trained people to try to always be like, oh, well, if I do the right public thing, then I'm going to be that eventually. Or I am that in the moment. It's because it comes down to the underlying thing, which is the whole reason why anyone's on, well, not anyone, not the whole reason, but the big reason why anyone's on social media in the first place is everyone wants to feel special. Don't feel like they matter. Guess what?
You don't.
You don't.
Facts.
I don't matter.
Facts.
Nothing
Yep.
matters.
You
bro.
do matter, bro. You do. You matter to us.
Yeah. Man,
Aside
that's
from all your
And that's all that
gentrification
matters.
and your appropriation,
colonizations
you still matter to us.
I mean, sometimes appropriation is appropriate.
and colonization apparently as well.
Listen,
You know?
listen, we're here now. So
You're right. We have prospered.
Apparently-
why don't we just for once? And I'm not saying we forget about everything that happened in the past, but let's just take a minute and be like, you know what?
the white man was right.
He
this whole
did the
time.
right.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. But you know what?
White man was
You know what?
right.
It was a tough road.
Blonde hair,
It was a
blue
tough road.
eyes.
It was a tough road, but considering
Fine,
where
slime
society
right.
was thousands and hundreds of years ago,
Oh,
even 50 years ago, considering where it was, things aren't that bad.
No, I agree with that. Like,
On the wider spectrum.
I can't disagree.
It
with
doesn't
that.
fucking. It's not a way of saying, oh, that justifies anything or makes up for anything. No, it's just take a fucking moment to spit some gratitude, because gratitude is a great thing.
Yeah, but I think we got ourselves all the way to a land of confusion because everything is just so confusing
Yeah.
nowadays.
And I also did not.
Nothing makes sense.
I did not colonize anyone.
Yes, you did.
I did personally. Come
Where's
on.
Toby?
It's like no. It's like the perfect example is like. So we were talking earlier about the show on Netflix or the movie on Netflix that just came out. You People. Nico didn't watch it, but Bills and I watch it. But you know, there's the one scene where they're having the dinner. It's
Spoiler alert.
super cringy, super cringy scene. And then they're saying something about going on a boat. And then the black, I think it was the mom, says that the black family's like, oh, you know, we kind of have a bad history with going on boats.
With white people.
And then the Jewish mom, who's also being ignorant, but just says, oh, it's sort of like Jews and going on trains. And then it gets it, and then which
Oh yeah,
that should just be done. The talks there, like, yeah, people have it. The moral of the thing should have ended right there in
But
the
it
sense
should-
of it should have been just like this. It should have just been like yeah,
Those jokes, actually.
we people have two different types of people can share the idea of having bad experiences with a type of transportation. That's it. But then it goes into, are you comparing the Holocaust to slavery? I was like, wait, what? How are we going down this road? It's like, again, it comes down to that thing. It's like, who can be more virtuous? Who can be the greater victim? And it's like, yo, fucking, we're not gonna get anywhere. And again,
I
get where I'm coming from, because I'm fucking white privilege. I'm the devil. but like it's like, yo, we're not, it's like I would never tell anyone that they're wrong about it, because they're not wrong.
See,
but it's
the reason why
we're not gonna get anywhere doing that.
The reason why that seemed as funny is because the white Jewish people are still prospering right now, heavily, and niggas are still.
Oh, this
But-
is a whole different
but-
type of topic.
no.
Here.
But
Holy. I think we need to
Okay.
cut this short before we get into this.
No, I'm not disagreeing with that, and they're right about that. But again, it's just talking about. It's not about having a debate about the past. It's about just
We're still going through.
think
the same
about
thing.
the context of the
Whatnot.
situation. Like, yo, our kids are getting married. This is a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
We're about to embark on this journey together. Let's move forward together. And then it's like, but we're digging up on all this shit.
But we
and
went
then-
through slavery. But we
Yeah.
went through the Holocaust. Yeah, I see what you mean. But like,
Yeah,
I also see how that can cause conflict. Those are touchy subjects.
of course.
That's all it is. When it comes to touchy subjects,
Oh, no,
and
and-
people's opinions
and that-
feelings, it's a problem.
And
Humans are
that's the
drawn to
point of the
conflict,
that's
bro.
the point of the
Big
movie is that no white person, no Jewish person will ever understand what it's like to be a black person in America.
Facts.
North America for that matter, because it's not like, I mean, I can't speak personally, but from the way I gather, it's at least a little bit better in Canada in certain parts of it, at least. But again,
Yeah.
that's more my ignorant bias, because I've grown up token white guy for a majority of my life.
Shout out to Brampton.
And then Rexdale before that. I was even more token in Rexdale before that.
I believe you. That's right in the Rex.
But okay, before we end this off,
We're ending. I gotta talk bare more shit. I want to say more ignorant shit. Get me canceled tonight.
hi Joe Rogan. I didn't think that a Chinese spy balloon would be a trending topic in 2023. I don't think anybody did. But if you were to make like one wild prediction from what the next thing is gonna happen, like maybe on CNN or trending on mainstream media, what do you think it would be?
I don't know if it's gonna be trending, but I know it's coming, and it's gonna happen everywhere. Is internet censorship, like big time
Internet
governments taking control and censoring the internet, basically taking away freedom of speech, totally impeding. Like, again, I understand the concern is that people can spread mass misinformation.
Mhm.
But then it comes down to another concern with, like, yeah, but you're solving one problem and creating another huge problem, which is who's the watchdog and who decides
Mhm.
what is the right information? Because those same people who are trying to decide the right information, there's bare videos of them telling you if you get the vaccine, you ain't going to get COVID and you're not going to be able to spread it to anyone else. And the vaccine, you get the shot, it ends with you.
I got
you can't
two.
spread it.
No, I agree with
I
that.
got 2 of them.
Bills?
I think it's either going to be between something coming towards the Earth,
Oh, that'd be sick.
or either we're going to find out that there's something else on this planet.
Oh, that'd be even better. I like those
I mean,
because I'm a huge like sci-fi
Okay,
type
so
dude.
Why do you think we can't go to Antarctica?
yo, bro.
Because it's cold.
Because it's
No.
cold.
But I think
It's hard to
You don't think it?
I'm gonna
there's like a city in Antarctica?
No, it's-
Antarctica?
I think there's
You don't think
there's
it's possible?
I think there's information being suppressed. That
Why do you think
there.
Superman?
Is it Alaska or Antarctica?
It's
where
Antarctica.
Harp is?
Antarctica.
Where Harp is?
Could be.
Yeah,
I know.
I have no idea.
I think I'm gonna recycle an idea here because I just see a trend from previous years, but virus,
Oh, they've already said there's gonna be a
COVID
next pandemic.
3.0 or whatever we're at now. You know
it's
what
not
I mean?
gonna be COVID.
Load it up. Load up into the server.
So
they're
Let's get the Matrix going.
What if the Last of Us virus is the next one?
Oh my fuck! Don't not
never
say that.
fuck.
What
I'd
are,
be
what, are, what are those
terrified
type
of
of
that.
fungus called?
That's the worst
Cordyceps. Oh man, that shit's scary.
If you
Fungi.
ever have a chance to look at watch like Planet Earth and their tidbit on cordyceps and fungi, it's fascinating. But
It's also scary.
Global warming alone?
what the fuck
Is
is
it
global
called that
warming?
anymore? It's climate change,
climate
bro.
change.
Oh
bro.
yeah, I forgot we switched it up.
Come on.
Switched up the narrative. So yo, climate change on top of fungi linking up in
Oh,
your
so
body.
just like a bunch of things.
fuck. Man.
Climate
so we're
fungi.
Fucked. So we're fucked.
As a result of climate change, fungi
Fungi will be hosted
have now
in our
developed
body, yeah.
cordyceps that can grow on humans.
Actually, there is before I want to leave. I'm gonna try and do this every episode. End the episode on a weird conspiracy or theory.
It ain't going in.
Maybe you could research it, look
Rabbit
it up,
hole,
or whatever. That cancers, diseases, and various serious illnesses are as a result of fungi overpopulation in our bodies.
Jeez.
So parasites as well, which can then be treated subsequently with antiviral or antiparasitic medicines like ivermectin. So yeah, on that note,
Jeez.
thanks for tuning in to this latest episode
Lord,
of TGR.
I want to go.
Hold on, man. Said what? He said, run that back. The fuck you mean
Did you guys, I
parasites?
want to show you guys this video, if I can.
All right, let's end it on a happy note. Then.
Okay, so this is something I want to talk about. Like, it's a little past now. I want to talk about because we're supposed to link up like last week or whatever. But essentially, it was I think it was Andrew Huberman was talking about.
Shout out to Andrew Huberman.
Basically saying like I think it's something like you can only like 2 drinks a week. A week is the like you shouldn't
Yeah.
have more than 2,
I heard about that.
right?
Pardon?
Pretty
Yeah.
much any alcohol is terrible for you.
And so they
As I say
asked-
this with multiple empty beers on the table.
Scattered on the table.
So they interview this guy.
Yeah, and this guy looks like a fucking redneck. Where's he from?
I don't know why the sound is.
I can't hear it.
It's like going out when he's speaking. It's so weird.
Censorship.
That's what I'm
Oh,
saying.
well,
Jeez.
that's a thing. Like Trudeau's bill like passed recently. Let me see if I can find the next.
Yo, Bills, I heard you fucking love Trudeau.
Oh my god, don't get me started on this fucking guy, bro. He confuses me.
I think he's confused himself, to be
Yeah,
honest.
bro. He's put himself in a blender and doesn't know what the fuck's going on anymore.
No, this is
Holy
the same
shit.
thing. All right, I can't find it, but
Nah, I don't.
the guy reacting to it is fucking jokes.
Yeah, you should.
So sorry, listeners. Sorry for the cock tease.
Oh, blue balls. But anyways, yeah. Tune in next time. Thanks for joining us on this episode. And shout out to y'all.
Mhm.
Peace.